Hey y'all, my name is Latori and I'm here today with a fragrance review, and I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on Tom Ford's Black Orchid. So if you're interested in hearing what I think about this fragrance, then stay tuned. Black Orchid was released in 2006 after it was designed for Tom Ford by the fragrance company Gavaldin, I believe it's pronounced. And it was designed to be an oriental floral. So I received this particular fragrance as a birthday gift a few years back. It was something that I mentioned that I wanted, but I never actually smelled it. It just seemed really intriguing to me based on the notes. And so when I actually did spray it for the first time, it was like instant love. And this is actually one of the very first fragrances that was ever added to my collection. So this is a very sentimental scent to me, and it's also still one of my favorites all these years later. So let's get right into the notes. And according to Fragrantica, there are a lot of different things listed as notes. So I'm going to read them all. The top notes listed are truffle, gardenia, blackcurrant, ylang ylang, jasmine, bergamot, mandarin orange, and Amalfi lemon. The middle notes are orchid, spices, gardenia, fruity notes, ylang ylang, jasmine, and lotus. And the base notes are Mexican chocolate, patchouli, vanilla, incense, amber, sandalwood, vetiver, and white musk. So that is a lot of different things. And when you smell this, you smell a lot of different things, so it makes sense. For me, I guess I can spray it. I actually wore this today. And when you smell it, you don't get one particular thing. So I know, like for me, a lot of times when I'll spray a fragrance, I can instantly pick up on at least two of the notes, where with this, it's kind of just like a beautiful mixture of a bunch of different things, so you can't really single out one particular note. At least I'm not able to. It's definitely a very, very dark floral, to the point where I wouldn't have guessed any of the floral elements just by spraying this and sniffing it. It's one of my favorite types of fragrances where it's very dark and juicy, and it's very rich. For this one, the projection is incredible. I have the Eau de Toilette version. Actually, the year that I received this as a birthday gift, I had also bought one for myself because I didn't know I would be getting it as a gift. And I bought the Eau de Parfum, and I sprayed both of them just to see if I could tell a difference. And I actually preferred the scent of this one, so I returned the one that I had purchased for myself. And although this one is a toilette, the projection and the longevity is top tier. This is probably one of my strongest performing fragrances as far as projection and longevity. This is something that you could spray at 8 a.m., which I wouldn't really recommend. This is not like an early morning type of scent, but if you were to spray this at 8 a.m., it's going to take you to the next day into 8 a.m. Like, it's very, very long lasting, and it projects very well. And it's one of those things that is super noticeable, or identifiable, I should say. So if someone has smelled this before and you walk past them, they're gonna instantly know that was Black Orchid Tom Ford that they were wearing. This is a unisex scent, and I've found that this is one of those ones where you either love it or you hate it. There's really no middle ground. It's extremely polarizing in that way. And I think it's because it is so intense. And I feel like that's why people either feel very strongly one way or the other. It's one of those things where, because it isn't one single recognizable note, it's hard for someone to grasp. Like, I'm a vanilla lover, so if I smell something and it has like some elements of vanilla and I might not be crazy about the other notes, I'll hold on to it because it's like, oh, this is something like what I would typically wear. Where with this one, there isn't a single note that you can hold on to, like, oh, well, this is an amber fragrance. Even though there are elements of amber in here, that's not what you smell when you initially spray it. And even though there are elements of vanilla in this, it's not what you smell when you initially spray it. So there's no single thing for you to grasp when you smell this to make you inclined to give it a chance. So like I said, as far as projection, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this a 10. Longevity, I would give it a 15. The performance is incredible. I think because it is such an intense, moody fragrance, I feel like this is best reserved for cooler evenings. I sometimes will spray this in the summer, but because it is so rich and it's a fruity scent, but it's not the type of fruity scent that I would want to wear in like on a 90-degree day, just because it would become just too much. I feel like this is best suited for when it's a little cooler in the evening and you're going somewhere special, just because it stands out and it's going to make you feel special. This has been the scent that I've worn 2 years in a row for Valentine's Day, and I feel like that's just the kind of mood and the vibe that it sets. It evokes confidence. It'll definitely make you walk with your head a little higher because you know you smell incredible. And even though this is a popular scent, I've never worn this and I've gone somewhere and smelled it on anyone else. So it's like, it's popular, but it's not oversaturated, if you will. It's definitely for me a classic. This is something that I will always continue to rebuy, and I can say that with confidence just because I've had it for so long and I still love it. Like, I still get excited to wear this, and I look for occasions where I can wear this. To me, I can't say that it's something that is completely unique. I definitely have another scent that I feel like is in the family of this, and that is Chanel's Coco Noir. I feel like Coco Noir is the daytime version of Black Orchid. I don't know, as far as comparing notes, how many different notes they have in common, but the mood and the vibe that it sets is very similar. It's just Coco Noir is a little more tolerable because it's not as intense, so I feel like that makes it a little more daytime appropriate, where this is like a beast where you only want to wear it at night. So those are my thoughts on Black Orchid. I've smelled some of the other, there's been a new version of Black Orchid where I initially thought it was the same scent, just in a gold bottle, and I smelled it recently in Sephora and it smelled completely different to me. I don't know if that was the intention or if it's supposed to be the exact same scent, but to me, it didn't smell the same. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know if that was the intention or if it's just like an updated formula, but for me, it was not the same as my Black Orchid or the one that comes in the black bottles. So that's something to consider. Also, Velvet Orchid to me was not something that I enjoyed as much as Black Orchid. So if you have Velvet Orchid, let me know what your thoughts are in comparison to Black Orchid, if you smelled both of them, and if you smelled Black Orchid in the gold bottle and you've smelled the originals that come in the black bottle. Am I the only one that notices a difference, or to you, did they smell the same? Please let me know in the comments. If you have made it to this point in the video, thank you again for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps my channel out a lot, and I will see you next time. Thanks again for watching. Bye.